Hi everybody, and I'm here, and today we're going to be talking about my channel. And so I've got some channel updates that I figured I'd let everybody know about. This would have been my 2025 quarter three, but I already made one of those videos. And so this is the 2025 September channel update. Now, let's see, a couple of things that I want to address first. I've been making a lot of content. It's been going up. If you guys see me upload like 3, 4 times a week, that is currently, I don't really have a schedule. I'm just uploading it and just kind of spreading it out. So, let's talk about some of the things that I've been doing for a long time. I've been doing sleight of hand card magic videos and sleight of hand card magic improvisation videos. The big difference between those two is that the sleight of hand magic videos, usually that's somebody else's trick. And then the sleight of hand card magic improvisation, that's usually stuff that I come up with relatively in a short time span. I've been bolder about calling out the tricks that I feel like are my originals. And so um, you're going to start seeing some more tricks that I might claim are mine because I'm like, all right, this is totally my trick. Nobody else does it this way. This is totally mine. Um, so I do want to delineate a couple of those mostly because I want to take ownership of them so that I can feel not guilty when I reveal secrets. So, a couple of things. You may have also noticed the quick card trick videos. The big difference between my sleight of hand card magic tricks and the quick card tricks are basically the tricks that I put to music. And so if you watch any of those, and if you really like just watching tricks and music, just search for quick card trick, and that's like those videos. All right. So I had a question pop up on one of my videos about whether I use video editing during the tricks, and I'm happy to report that pretty much when I'm doing a performance, so for those quick card tricks, the sleight of hand card magic videos, and the improvisation videos, I do not do any video editing during the performance of the trick. So the integrity stays true, number one. Number two, surprisingly, it's probably a lot more involved and harder to edit things out than to just redo the trick, and it doubles up as practice for me. And so I'm like even when I'm watching a YouTube video take and I'm like, I'm not happy with that. I'm going to go ahead and just re-record it. So it's actually easier for me to just fully record a trick because it'll probably take less time and I'm practicing the trick, so it's actually better for me. Um, and then you might have noticed that I've been creating reveal and tutorial videos for tricks and sleights. Um, and I do want to talk a little bit about those because I had been making them channel members only. And for the time being, the plan is to make them all channel members only at the magician level. So I've renamed my levels. So there's friend, which is like just the if you want to support me level, and you'll get early access to videos. But if you want to support me at the magician level, you have access to all of the magician tutorials and reveals. And so here I did want to confess I did do something accidentally, and I'm going to put that on the screen right now. You should be able to see it. Here, okay. So over here we have a list of all of my channel member only. It's a playlist and it's channel member only videos. So it is this name. Let me see if it's channel member only. Hold on. So this is actually the name of the playlist right here. It's partially blocking. I didn't want to mess with the scene right now, but that's the name of it. But here's the videos that are in there. And right now, um, I've got tutorials for and reveals for the double lift, Elmsley Count. Those are a couple of basic sleights. Um, and then I've got routine reveal and tutorials for twisting the aces, Daly's last trick, the inverted card trick, and this is for three different things, which includes two sleights, the Jordan count and the twirl change, and overture, which is a routine. And I just want to show off kind of like the time and effort that I put in. If you look at the run times of some of these, they're pretty long, like 17 minutes. This one's a half an hour, 14 minutes. And so I put a lot of time and effort into these, and ever since I started Magic, I felt like once I attained enough knowledge, I was like, it's pouring out of my head. And I do feel like for a bunch of these videos, I do provide some like unique, different perspectives or insights into them. And so, if you like my style, if you want to learn what I know from my perspective, a lot of these are kind of a good way to do that. I did break a lot of these into different table of contents. And so if you know what you're looking for, I believe you should be able to look at the description of all these even if you can't access the video by just going to it. So here's my double lift video. So double lift reveal. But here's the table of contents: the intro, getting started, getting a break, back riffle, double card splitting, out jog. So I basically go through all of these videos and I painstakingly timestamp everything. And so if you like this level of detail, here's my Elmsley Count revealed full tutorial video. And I'm not gonna lie, this is my favorite sleight. So I was super excited to create this, and I was like, oh, nobody's gonna see it. Well, I'll get to that in a second. Um, this one is twisting the aces, and here we have a bunch of different phase one, phase two, phase three, phase four, and then some anecdotes like how David Ben and Di Vernon did it, that kind of stuff. So you might get a little bit more than just a tutorial and instruction. Like YouTube has a lot of those videos, so I'm giving you hopefully a little bit more that'll make it worth it. Um, if you're interested in supporting me, or if you want to learn a lot more, or if you like my voice, that's this one's Daily's last trick. This one was kind of a short one. This video is only like 14 minutes, so there wasn't as much to talk about in this one. And then this was the inverted card trick. Revealed 2 phases, 3 methods, full tutorial. And I'm going to get back to this one because you'll see that there have been thumbs up and views on this, and I'll tell you in a second. And then this other one is the newest one. I just put it up yesterday, or at this point 2 days ago. But it's a full tutorial for the Jordan count, twirl change, and overture. And I kind of use this trick, overture, and to describe like the difference between the Jordan count and the Elmsley count, and using the twirl change and stuff. So that's kind of how I break this down. Now let's get back to this, the inverted card trick. Revealed 2 phases. I accidentally created this and uploaded it, and instead of making it members only, I made it members only and to go public. And I realized it about 2 to 3 days late, and so this was public for about 3 days before I was like, "Oh, whoops! What should I do?" I didn't panic and I didn't like make it members only right away. I was like, I need to make an experiment, and so I ran an experiment and just let it run for 2 weeks. So I left it public for 2 weeks. You'll see that it's members only now, and I just put the dates of like when it was public down here, just for both my reference and just showing people that okay, that's when it was publicly available. But um, I just ran an experiment just to see if there was any demand for it, if it was popular, if people liked it. So if anybody has any feedback, like if you're watching this right now and you enjoyed this video, or you watched the inverted card trick reveal when it was public during those 2 weeks, let me know. Leave a comment. I want to know what you think. Did you like this format? Did you like this table of contents? That kind of stuff. And so, yeah. And if we go back to here, we can kind of see like, yeah, so the inverted card trick here, it had like 176 views in like 2 weeks. And everybody liked it. So, and I literally just made the Elmsley Count reveal video full tutorial. I just made that public just literally before filming this video. And this will run for 2 weeks. So if you're seeing this video, I'm making this public for 2 weeks, and then we'll see where it's at. And let me know what you guys think. I feel like false counts are my favorite things. If you listen and watch this video, you'll understand why I love it. But man, oh, somebody's already liked it. That's that's so cool. All right, but not only that. So all of those tricks, you can find tutorials and stuff. A lot of them have been kind of in the public domain or in the already publicly spoiled kind of situation. However, I have separated some of the tricks that I've thought were like my original tricks, and I've created reveals for those. And I don't intend on making these public even for a temporary time. And so, if you remember my tricks, the polarization of light, the twisting Picasso's arm or Picasso's painting, Dad, and then my two latest K-pop Demon Hunters ones, K-pop Demon Hunter's trick and K-pop Demon Hunter's soda pop trick. I reveal those in these videos. I hesitate to call these a full tutorial because I don't teach all of the sleights. I do tell you what the sleights are and what the setup is, and you can kind of figure out what to do, but the difference between my full tutorials are that if I just assume that you don't know anything in there and I'll teach you everything in the tutorial. Whereas if it's just a reveal, if you're kind of like an intermediate card magician, you probably know enough that you could do all of these anyway. But that's the difference. And so that's why I like these ones, the revealing of Dad and K-pop Demon Hunters was a little bit shorter. I had a lot to say for this soda pop one, so I guess that one was a little bit longer. But um, so yeah, that's kind of what I've got up, what I have available. And I just wanted to say if you've watched my videos, if you keep up with my stuff, if you share it, thank you so much. I appreciate it. It totally helps. I also wanted to say that if you are watching and you have not subscribed, I'm like 30 people away from 2K subscribers. I would really appreciate it if you could subscribe. And and if you can find it in yourself, if you would like to support me, I recently became unemployed and I decided, okay, what can I do? And I put a lot of time and effort into my YouTube channel. So if you can help support me, I would greatly appreciate it. You could give me like a super thanks, even if you don't want to become a channel member. If you do want access to the stuff, you can become a channel member. I'll have stuff in the description if you want to give me a donation. I would greatly appreciate it. So thank you so much. And I do want this to be a community. So I've been chatting with just a few other YouTuber magicians, but if you have watched a bunch of my videos, please just leave a comment saying hi and being like, hey, what's up? Or if you're another card magician, let me know. Or if you're just another magician and just be like, hey, I've been watching your videos. And I'm like, oh, chances are I probably come across your videos too. So um, anyway, that's kind of all I wanted to say. And thank you very much if you decide to continue watching my videos, sharing my videos, or if you do want to support me, thank you very much. And let me know. Give me some feedback. Like, what tricks do you want to know? What tricks do you want to see? What kind of themes of things do you want to have tricks for? Like, one of the things that I think I do really well is coming up with like new tricks based on a theme. Like, there haven't been any K-pop Demon Hunter tricks before. That movie's been out for like 3 months. Like, so anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully everybody enjoys all of my videos. Hopefully everybody enjoys watching the tricks that I do and all of the crazy things that I put on this channel. I just want you to know that I genuinely thank you all. Thank you all very much, and I appreciate just anybody who just gives me a little bit of watch time and thank you so much. All right, all right. Before I get teary-eyed, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. You have a glorious day.